Hello, fans, and welcome to the Rose-Hulman softball field here on the campus of Rose-Hulman Institute of Technology. My name is James Vincent. I'm here with my partner, Zach Metz, as we host today's HCAC doubleheader between the visiting Franklin Grizzlies and your Rose-Hulman Fighting Engineers. Zach, a beautiful day today.
Oh, certainly. It's always a great day when, the sun's out shining. Friday, spring break, almost up for the Fighting Engineers. Obviously, it's different everywhere else, but the start of the weekend for Franklin College and every other university still going. So it's an exciting day, and this is a really pivotal matchup in the HCAC.
Yeah, this game originally scheduled for Wednesday, but trying to dodge the rain, they rescheduled it for Friday, and I think that was a good decision. It is very nice out, minimal wind, and it's nice and sunny. So it should be a nice day. Let's take a look at these teams. As you mentioned, a pivotal matchup here in the HCAC. We'll take a look at Franklin first. Franklin stands atop the HCAC standings with a record of 21-5 overall. They are undefeated at 6-0 in the conference. The team is on an 8-game winning streak, and their most recent win is coming against Bluffton in a doubleheader sweep with final scores of 11-3 and 12-4. So very explosive offensively. Sounds like they're going to be pretty good.
Yeah, and you take a look at their numbers. Multiple girls with OPSs over 900, multiple over 1,000. This team can leave the yard, and that's a really, really big advantage to have when you've got power like that.
Yeah, Zoe Kugelman leads the team at the plate. She has a .489 batting average, totaling 44 hits with 33 runs scored and 23 RBIs. Jaylee Fansler is another offensive weapon for the Grizzlies. She has a .519 batting average with 41 hits, 36 runs scored, and 32 RBIs. She leads the team with 4 home runs as well.
Yeah, and when you play a team like Franklin, that's got the ability to leave the yard. Another crucial stat that sticks out to me, they don't strike out a lot. No one with more than 7 individually for Franklin. That means that the Rose-Hulman defense has to be ready at all times. The ball's going to be put in play all afternoon long. You cannot afford errors in this type of game if you're the Fighting Engineers.
Yeah, Lauren Duncan is the team's top pitcher. She's pitched 59 innings this season. She totals 47 strikeouts with a 3.20 ERA.
And so that means, she's the game one starter. Fighting Engineers are going to see her right away. I think those early at-bats are going to be really, really crucial. They can't be quick at-bats. You have to be able to fight off pitches, foul balls off, stay within the zone. Don't be chasing. Don't let Duncan get in a rhythm, or else this could be a long afternoon.
That's right. The team is led by head coach Brittany Harvey in her second season with the team. All right, Zach, let's take a look at the Rose-Hulman Fighting Engineers.
Turn it over.
All right, Rose-Hulman stands at 11-13 overall this season. They are 1-5 in the conference. The team has had a busy week. They played Principia on Monday, winning both games of their doubleheader in blowout victories, both ending in 5 innings. The first game they won 14-1, and they won the second game in a shutout victory, 17-0. They played Spalding yesterday and split their doubleheader, falling to the Golden Eagles in Game 1 in 8 innings with a final score of 5-4, and then they bounced back to win Game 2 with a final score of 6-4.
Yeah, so this is going to be a really big test. When you've got kind of a lower record in the conference, doesn't necessarily mean you are one of the worst teams in the conference. Obviously, scheduling plays a big part of it, but you get this opportunity, play Franklin, even a split, or if you can come away with wins in both games, it'll help you in the standings. It'll also help you mentally, showing that if we can take down a team that's at the top of the league, now you feel like you can play with anybody. And so I think this is a huge chance, not just to get Rose-Hulman back in the standings, but also build them confidence mentally going forward through the rest of the season.
Yeah, Kayla Schnippel, she leads the team at the plate. She has a .378 batting average, totaling 31 hits. She has 15 RBIs this year and 10 runs scored. Emily Hodges, another productive hitter. She has a .349 batting average, totaling 30 hits, 18 runs scored, and 14 RBIs.
Yeah, and we talked about with Franklin, their ability to leave the yard, the ability to put the ball in play. Rose-Hulman's a little bit different. They've got 7 home runs total, but those come from 2 girls. One thing they shine on is getting on base. Multiple players with a high number of walks, and they also do not strike out a lot. So they got to be able to, when the ball's in play, beat out those close plays at the plate. And like I said, have a great eye, don't chase, get base runners on, and then take advantage, a little more of a dink and dunk style.
Yep, Aubrey Smith is our Game 1 starter. She leads the team. She has 66.1 innings pitched. She totals 47 strikeouts on the season and a 4.85 ERA.
Yeah, and her command is going to have to be spot on today when you face a team that's got the power that Franklin has. You cannot leave balls hanging out over the plate, especially your off-speed pitches. You got to be able to paint the corners, get some swing and miss, which is tough to do against Franklin. But that's what makes him so good, is that it's tough to do against him, and that's what Auburn's going to have to get done today.
The team is led by head coach Brian Shear in his 24th season with the Fightin' Engineers. Well, Zach, that will do it for our pregame show. I'm excited to get this one started. We'll take a step away and hand it over to our PA announcers for starting lineups and national anthem. We'll be right back. You're listening to RHIT.TV.
Institute of Technology. Today's HCAC matchup features the visiting Franklin Grizzlies and your Rose-Hulman Fightin' Engineers. At this time, let's meet the starting lineup. First for the visiting Franklin Grizzlies. Leading off, the third baseman, number 21, Zoe Kugelman. Batting second, the center fielder, number 1, Jasmine Day. Batting third, the second baseman, number 17, Jaylee Fansler. Batting fourth, the catcher, number 99, Kendall Lowry. Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 9, Ruth Kaiser. Batting sixth, the designated player, number 10, Liv Steigel. Batting seventh, the shortstop, number 4, Hadley Furman. Batting eighth, the left fielder, number 19, McKenna Lucas. Batting ninth, the right fielder, number 18, Kaylee Stewart. And on the mound for Franklin, number 5, Lauren Duncan. The Grizzlies are led by head coach Britt Harvey and assistant coach Amanda Prather. And now let's meet the starters for your Fightin' Engineers. Leading off, the shortstop, number 21, Emily Hodges. Batting second, the catcher, number 3, Jessica Newsome. Batting third, the pitcher, number 1, Aubrey Smith. Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 25, Kayla Schnippel. Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 12, Abigail Shearer. Batting sixth, the second baseman, number 2, Caitlin Sarvis. Batting seventh, the designated player, number 10, Jaden Winkler. Batting eighth, the right fielder, number 4, Rosie Travioli. Batting ninth, the center fielder, number 18, Lucille Pierce. And in the flex position, the left fielder, number 7, Caledonia Coleman. The Fightin' Engineers are led by head coach Brian Shear and assistant coach Kelsey Young. And now, fans, at this time, we ask that you please rise if able as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
That's right.
Welcome back, fans. As we get this one started, game one here between the Rose-Hulman Fighting Engineers and the Franklin Grizzlies. Leading off for the Grizzlies is the third baseman, number 21, Zoe Kugelman.
It's one of those two-way players for the Grizzlies, and it's put up big numbers in both spots. And, James, you know what my favorite part about today already is?
What's that?
We started right on time,
Oh,
right
yeah.
at 3:30.
Oh, yeah. Love to
Always
see it.
means for a great day.
Love to see it. That first pitch in there for a strike. Aubrey Smith is going to have a busy day in the circle. That one is hit hard over to Kayla Schnippel at first base. She's able to field the ball cleanly and tag up for the first out of the inning.
And those are what you need, right? Like what we talked about in the open. You got to be able to make those plays. Balls hit hard on the ground. You got to be able to field it cleanly, get the outs. You cannot afford to give Franklin free base runners. Really good job right there by Kayla Schnippel to not allow it.
And now up to bat for the Grizzlies is the center fielder, number 1, Jasmine Day. She takes that first pitch, and it misses for ball number 1.
Yeah, good-looking pitch, though. I mean, those are the spots you got to hit. It's got to be right around the zone. Can't be right down the middle of the zone. You got to try and force these Franklin batters to go after pitches they can't hit hard.
That one misses high for ball number 2. Jasmine Day, a freshman from Trafalgar, Indiana.
I think you said that right.
Trafalgar?
I think.
That was pretty good. That one hit high over to right field, and the right fielder able to make the catch. That's Rosie Travioli out there. A nice play by the freshman.
It's big. We talked about for Rose-Hulman when they come to bat the importance of being able to string together those long at-bats, be able to fight off pitches that aren't quite yours. The same can be said for Franklin. That's really a good general principle of hitting.
Yep.
And, you know, it's big for the Fighting Engineers get 2 quick outs and then a quick foul tip.
Oh, yeah. Second baseman, number 17, Jaylee Fansler, is at the plate for the Grizzlies. She swung and missed on that first pitch for strike number 1.
And here's your big swinger for Franklin. 4 long balls, OPS over 1,400. That is a massive number and a great pitch.
She swings at that one again for strike number 2.
It's one of those changeup, has the ability to look like, you know, more your fastball, rise ball type of pitch. Drops off late. When you get underneath it, it can go far, but it's not always easy to see.
And she gets a piece of that one, but fouls it off.
Yeah, came back to it.
Count remains 0-2.
I wonder if this is a setup, try and go high with a rise ball or stay down and away with a changeup.
The 0-2 pitch by Smith.
Yeah, so they stayed down and away.
Yep, misses outside.
I would expect now they're coming back up.
That one
Yeah,
misses
it's
high.
close. It was close. High and out.
2-2 the count now with 2 outs here in the top of the first. Rose-Hulman trying to make this one a quick inning.
So right now they clearly don't want to come inside
And a swing
to
and a
Fansler.
miss.
For good
For
reason.
strike number 3. And that was a quick one. 3 up, 3 down. We'll step away. Score is still 0-0 here early. We'll head to the bottom of the first. You're listening to RHIT.TV. Welcome back, fans. It is the bottom of the first, still a scoreless game. Emily Hodges at the plate for the Fighting Engineers. She takes the first pitch outside for ball number 1.
And this is now time for the Fighting Engineers. I'm going to sound like I'm saying a broken record. Work the counts. Stay in the zone. Wait for your pitch and drive it into the gaps.
That one is a swing and a miss for strike number 1.
And I would expect Duncan to come right at these hitters, be aggressive, attack with speed, knowing that Rose-Hulman is not a team that lives off the long ball.
That one misses low.
Yeah, so
Moves the count to 2-1.
2 rise balls followed by a changeup.
That one has popped up in foul territory, but the Franklin Grizzlies first baseman, Ruth Kaiser, is there to make the snag for out number 1. That'll bring up the catcher, number 3, Jessica Newsom.
Now batting number 3, Jessica Newsom.
Jessica Newsom leads the team in home runs this season with 4. We'll see what she can do here to start off the day against the Franklin Grizzlies. A big swing there. She hits it foul. Back behind the backstop for strike number 1. That pitch misses outside for ball number 1. 1-1 the count here. With 1 out, nobody on for the Fighting Engineers in the bottom of the first.
Yeah. Franklin's playing straight up defensively. Nobody in too tight. Nobody too far back.
That one misses high for ball number 2.
And speed is the game plan right now for Duncan. It's the high velocity pitches. She is coming out attacking.
The 2-1 pitch hit hard into center field. Center fielder moving back, and that one is over the fence. A 1-run shot by Jessica Newsom adds another home run to her total for the season, bringing that to 5. And her teammates are fired up.
That is what I call a no-doubter.
Oh, yeah. Put the cowgirl hat on her and head to the dugout.
I don't know.
She smoked that ball.
I don't know if you saw my hand the minute it got hit, but I knew it was gone. Everyone to my right and left knew it was gone. Hit that ball a mile over the batter's eye, into the trees. Good luck finding that ball.
That brings up the pitcher, number 1, Aubrey Smith. Another hard hitter. She has 3 home runs this season. That pitch is a strike, catches the zone. 0-1 the count. That one catches the zone again up top.
2 pitches up early. You're up 0-2. I would expect Duncan to come back another high one before dropping low in the zone. Yeah, so now I would expect
Another
the pitch
high one
down.
misses high. So 1-2 the count here with 1 out.
Yeah.
Rose-Hulman, a hard hit ball by Newsom that went out of the park, and they lead 1-0.
Yeah.
That one in the dirt for a ball.
That's the right thought. Try and change the speed, change the eye level. Just didn't come out of Duncan's hand cleanly. Spiked a bit before the plate. I think now he'd come back with a high rise ball.
The 2-2 pitch is
A little
up.
too high. This is what you got to do, though. I mean, you can't go for the high eye candy. You got to stay within the zone. And so far, I know we're only 1 out in, 2 batters, and it's paying off.
The payoff pitch is hit hard by Aubrey Smith high into center field, and this time the center fielder, Jasmine Day, is there to make the play
And
for the second out.
She went after a high one, not as high, a little bit closer. Not a bad pitch to swing at, just a little bit too far underneath it, not far from going out again.
Now at the plate is the first baseman, number 25, Kayla Schnippel.
Right now, I don't think Duncan's got great command of her changeup.
Yeah, that first pitch misses for a ball. 1-0 the count. Still 2 outs now. with no one on base for the Fighting Engineers. That one misses outside for ball number 2. Kayla Schnippel, the junior from Decatur, Illinois. She's been a very productive hitter for the Fighting Engineers this season. That one hit down the third baseline. Third baseman's there to make the play, and that will be the final out of the inning. Well, Rose-Hulman gets on the board. They take the lead here in the bottom of the first. 1-0. We'll step away, and we'll see you right back here for the top of the second. You're listening to RHIT.TV.
All right, top of the second inning here in Terre Haute. 1-0 Fighting Engineers leading the Franklin College Grizzlies. And back to the circle, Aubrey Smith or Rose-Hulman. 3 up, 3 down in the first to face Kendall Lowry, the Grizzlies catcher. As that pitch flied into left, and it will be caught out by Caledonia Coleman. 1 pitch, 1 out, and it's the quick outs that have worked in the favor of Rose-Hulman.
That's right. You like to keep this pace, you know. You're getting the defense involved, and Aubrey Smith is somewhat of a strikeout pitcher. You like to see her relying on her defense a little bit. Makes it kind of a team win here.
It does, and that's what we talk about. You know, Franklin's going to put this ball in play as the first pitch misses low to Ruth Kaiser. But your defense has to be on their P's and Q's. Had to be locked in. Kaiser, the first baseman, is ahead 1-0 and looks at a ball that sailed well high for ball 2, 2-0.
The sun has gone away a little bit here. Must be a little cloudy.
A little bit of cloud cover. Not always a bad thing. You know, can avoid some sunburn.
Yeah.
I don't know about you,
It's a
James.
team cool off.
Yeah, there's a strike. I don't know about you, James, but I have a tendency to burn very easily.
Yeah, no. I am a big sunscreen supporter.
See, I am the same, except I sometimes forget that good thing called sunscreen. 2-1's in for a strike. It's 2-2.
Every single year I travel down to Florida with our softball team, and one of the years, on my last day, I decided I wanted to try to get some color, head out to the pool. So I didn't put it on sunscreen, and I paid the price coming home looking like a lobster.
Yeah,
so
it's never a good feeling either. That misses inside. It's 3 balls, 2 strikes. Count is full. Well, the worst, too, is like if you get it like on your back somewhere.
Oh, yeah. No,
and
it
then
was
you
all
try
over.
and sit in a chair.
Yeah. No, it
3-2.
sucked. It was our last day. We had to go back on the plane ride. It was not a fun time.
3-2 was a 4-3 ground out, and there's 2 away. Makes way the designated player for the Grizzlies. Liv Steigel. Sophomore from Danville, Indiana. It's a left-handed bat. Flies that down the third base line. It'll just drop foul. Close to being trouble for the Fighting Engineers. And we spoke into existence. It looks like we're just going to go in and out of sunlight and cloud cover all day.
Yeah, I didn't notice that it was that cloudy today.
Which
but
I am not against. It's still a beautiful day.
yeah, the wind is kind of picking up a little bit. It's blowing out.
A little swinging bunt's going to get rolled to second base. A quick flip to first, and it will end the inning. And Aubrey Smith gets another 1, 2, 3 inning on a beautiful day in Terre Haute. Halfway through the second inning, Rose-Hulman leading it 1-0. You're watching Rose-Hulman softball on RHIT.TV. Bottom two, just one hit in this one, but it was a home run from Jessica Newsom that gave Rose-Hulman a 1-0 lead over first place Franklin College. As Abigail Scherer will lead off, looks at ball one from Lauren Duncan, who has struggled with her command a little bit through the first inning, has had no problem, getting weak contact, getting outs, but has given up 2 fly balls, one that did damage, one that didn't, and has missed some spots in the zone.
And we've talked about it the whole time. It's great for these Rose-Hulman pitchers to be patient.
100%, as that's flied out of play, foul. Actually, rather hit the wall.
Yeah, great for these Rose-Hulman batters to just be patient, sit there and take some pitches, and make Lauren Duncan kind of earn it, Try to earn it in the circle today.
Shearer's got an average over 370. Has a trio of doubles and triples on the year as that's shot out of play again. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And we talked about Franklin leading the conference. Rose-Hulman sits in 9th.
Yeah, the standings not reflecting in Rose-Hulman's favor, but there's still a lot of games to be played.
Yeah, they're in 9th. The top 6 teams will make the postseason tournament. The teams that are in 6 right now, Rose-Hulman still has yet to play, Bluffton and Anderson. And Rose-Hulman, a couple games behind them. A win today and one or both of these games would just be huge.
Yeah. 1-2 is outside, and it's a large distribution when you look at the standings of games played. You got these 2 teams who have each played 6. You got teams that have played 8. Bluffton's played 10. Like, there's still a lot of evening out in the standings that has to happen. As Duncan will take a long look at her pitch communication device before a ball is lined into left center field for a base hit. That's the at-bat, James. You are exactly
right.
what you're looking for. Foul off some pitches.
You're patient.
Yep, put a ball in the gap.
Get a quality at bat, make her throw a couple. You don't want to swing at the first one. Maybe take a look at a couple. And you've mentioned Duncan has struggled finding the zone. So, take a couple pitches and make her throw you something over the plate.
Now Caitlin Sarvis. This one on the ground of the 5-6. It's going to be bobbled. A tough play. It's not in time. What are we calling that? Error. First pitch ball to Jaden Winkler. We're awaiting. The official decision is error. The discussions will always continue as a bunt attempt is back into the screen. It's always one of the fun joys of this sport.
I struggle with that one, Zach. That was a tough play there.
It was a close play.
I think it is an error, in my opinion. I think that was a ball that was not hit hard enough. She was able to get to the ball in time. It was kind of a backhanded play, so I see the argument for hit.
You and I
but it
differ
did hit her in the glove. So
bunts popped up into the screen, and it's foul. So bunt execution, not what Rose-Hulman was looking for Winkler. But for now, it is E6.
Rose-Hulman with a chance to really open this one up a little bit. They got base runners on first and second.
Yeah, nobody out. This is a big opportunity. 1-2, swing and a miss. And that is as big a strikeout as you could ask for at this stage of the game for Lauren Duncan.
Now batting number 4, Rosie Travioli.
Rosie Travioli, the right fielder, will be the next to step in.
Travioli's been a great addition in this team this year. She's a freshman, but she came in starting, and she's played really well this season throughout Florida and throughout her time here as a fighting engineer. So someone really reliable at the plate.
She looks at ball one. Rosie out of Clinton, Indiana, not far from here. Pitch high and over the head of Lowry, and it's going to be a wild pitch to move both runners into scoring position. And now really just most important thing is put a ball in play.
That's right. And Rosie, like I said, hitting .413 on the season. She's appeared in almost all of the games, 18 of the 22 games for the Fighting Engineers. Just a really reliable first year.
Out or inside corner strike, and it's 2 balls, 1 strike. Here it comes into the screen, 2-2, and Duncan's worked her way back into the count to even it. And this is where your plate discipline and your ability to fight off pitches that you don't like has to be key.
And we talked about it. I mean, these are long at bats. Duncan is sitting at 28 pitches.
Strike 3 is called in the inside corner. Well, if Duncan lost her command early, she's gotten it back. That's back-to-back strikeouts. And now Lucille Pierce will be the last hope for Rose-Hulman to take advantage of a great opportunity.
Ducks on the pond here, Zach.
Need a little bingo.
That's right.
1 ball, no strikes. it's maybe my personal favorite episode of Family Guy.
There you go.
Is Peter Griffin is the manager of the minor league team. Very motivational. 1-0, up and in, 2 balls, no strikes.
Lucille Pierce here with a .383 batting average. She's got the blue gloves today, Zach. I'm liking those.
So we got Lucille with the blue gloves, and then over at the baseball field, TJ Pipkins with the yellow gloves.
Yeah. Stylish.
Interesting color choices.
Yeah.
I was always more partial to where your
team,
where your
or
team.
white
Well,
or black, or
back in the day, I say that like I'm old. Back in the day, I was never allowed to wear anything other than black or gray batting gloves. So I get jealous sometimes. 2-1 is a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 Piers. Shears at third. Sarvis is at second. And a big pitch here.
Pierce leads the team with RBIs.
2-2.
See if she can get one here.
She fights it off.
She's still battling. 21 RBIs this season.
Gonna live to see another pitch. You know what else she's got? She's got the blue bat. Her gloves and her bat match somewhat.
Yeah, it's got a little. There you go.
It's on the ground to second, fielded, and the throw is in time from Fansler to end the inning. Rose-Hulman threatens. They do not score. We move to the third on RHIT.TV. Fighting Engineers leading it 1-0.
Welcome back here, fans. In the top of the third, Rose-Hulman leads 1-0. Now up to bat is number 4, the shortstop, Hadley Furman. She takes that first pitch. That misses high for ball number 1. That one misses inside
Just in.
and low, maybe, for ball number 2. Smith is doing great so far. She only has 1 strikeout, but no hits allowed so far.
Man, it hasn't been a lot of
Early.
hard contact either.
That one hit right over to the first baseman, Kayla Schnippel, for an easy out.
Yeah, it's another ball that wasn't hit
another
super
quick one.
hard. Yeah. She's done a great job changing speeds, mixing her pitches, making life difficult and unpredictable. And these quick at-bats
Yeah,
should pay off a little bit later. You know, you see more pitches, you get more adjusted to the speed. You get further in the game, it's a lot easier to time it up. When you're only up there 1 pitch, 2 pitch, it's a lot harder to do that.
that's right. Left fielder number 19, McKenna Lucas, is now at the plate. She takes that first pitch for a ball. The second pitch in there misses low for another ball. The count is 2-0. That one hit really hard. A line out straight to the second baseman, Caitlin Sarvis. And Sarvis able to make the snag for another quick out.
Well, there's the hard hit ball, but, you know, it's the beauty of this sport. You can hit a ball hard and still fail sometimes.
Yeah, right to the defender. That was a great play by Caitlin Sarvis.
That's an underratedly difficult play. It's not like that ball is hit right into her chest. It's down around the knees. Had to get the glove down to grab it. It's a really good job of staying in front of it to the point where even if she didn't catch it, she would have knocked it right down and been able to easily pick and throw.
That's right. Right fielder now, number 18, Kaylee Stewart at the plate. She moves the count 2-0.
The zone today has definitely favored the low inside portion of it. But with the way Rose-Hulman's attacked, they're trying to avoid leaving balls out over the plate.
That one hit hard out to center field. Lucille Pierce out there to make the play. And that's 3 up, 3 down. Another quick inning for the Fighting Engineers. We'll step away and head to the bottom of the third. Rose-Hulman leads 1-0. You're listening to RHIT.TV. Welcome back here, fans, to the bottom of the third. Fighting Engineers lead the Franklin Grizzlies 1-0 on that home run shot by Jessica Newsom. Leading off the third for the Fighting Engineers will be the shortstop, Emily Hodges.
Yeah, 0 for 1, a little pop out her first time up.
She takes that first pitch that goes in the dirt for ball number 1.
And with Newsom and Smith behind her, Hodges, it's really crucial she gets
That one
on
hit right
base.
back to the pitcher.
She did not get on base.
Duncan makes the easy throw over to the first baseman, Ruth Kaiser, for the first out of the inning.
It's a good job by Duncan. Just get the glove up. Those plays can be difficult.
And here she comes, the catcher, number 3, Jessica Newsom. She homered in her last at-bat. We'll see what she can do here, her second time up at the plate.
She's got the one glove approach. It's becoming more unique. Oh, boy.
That one hit hard out to center field. And an amazing catch by the center fielder. That one had a chance. But the center fielder out there, Jasmine Day, able to track that one down and catch it on the warning track. She even jumped up a little bit and made that catch.
That was close to a robbery. And
Yeah.
Newsom, as she was coming back to the dugout, threw her arms up. I was like, you got to be kidding me.
That'll bring up number 1, the pitcher, Aubrey Smith.
And Smith came real close, too.
That one fouled off. 0-1 the count here with 2 outs. In the bottom of the third, nobody on base. Rose-Hulman trying to add to this 1-0 lead.
Yeah, now Duncan's a lot closer to one of those quick innings.
That pitch.
It's a good pitch.
Nice little curveball. Called a strike. Must have caught the outside of the zone there.
That's a good pitch. It's either it's in a spot that can't be hit. It clips the zone. It's called a strike.
Yeah.
That's really, really tough.
Not a lot of speed, but a little bit of movement there. That one, very high pitch.
Yeah, now you change the speeds. This is where Duncan can get in a little bit of a rhythm.
And 1-2 the count here. 2 outs for Aubrey Smith at the plate.
Yeah, change speeds. I wouldn't be shocked if she goes back to the breaking ball.
The pitch by Duncan is low and hits Smith in the ankle. That'll go down as a hit by pitch, and Smith will take her base.
I think it was a changeup, and she's still struggling to command it. Like her other pitches have been really, really good. Unfortunately, you need that pitch to really be able to shut anybody down.
Yeah.
It's going to continue to give the Fighting Engineers some life.
First baseman number 25, Kayla Schnippel, steps up to the plate. Kayla Schnippel grounded out in her first at-bat. That one is fouled off for strike number 1. A runner on for the Fighting Engineers with 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. The 0-1 pitch is hit by Schnippel, and it is a line out right to the shortstop.
Yeah.
A nice play there by Hadley Furman for the third out of the inning. Well, that'll do it for us here in the bottom of the third. We'll step away. Rose-Hulman still leads 1-0. We'll be right back. You're listening to RHIT.TV.
Top of inning number 4 in Terre Haute. 1-0 Fighting Engineers. As the top of the order to face Aubrey Smith, who has been really good today. And ball 1 is fired to Zoe Kugelman.
Kugelman grounded out in her first at bat, so she's 0 for 1 today. That one.
Slapped to first base. And it's 2 times up for Kugelman and 2 unassisted groundouts to first base.
There you go. I feel like I've seen that before. I'm having deja vu.
Maybe we are. Well, if the rest of the lineup is going to be deja vu, I think Rose-Hulman's pretty happy with that.
Yeah, if Jessica Newsom would have hit that home run again, that would have been deja vu.
That would have been. We would have been just destined for the exact same thing in every spot, apparently.
Yeah.
Strike 1 to Jasmine Day, who flew out her first time up. Big swing and a miss. The changeup caught her way out in front.
And Aubrey Smith looks comfortable up there in the circle. She really does. She's got a lot of power behind that pitch, and she's able to place it very well. Her and catcher Jessica Newsom have a good rapport, and there you go.
Out ahead of the changeup again, and it's strike 3. The sequencing really, really good right now. For Rose-Hulman, there's 2 down. As to the plate comes Jamie Fansler. And there's the first hit of the day for the Grizzlies. Fansler with a quick single. With 2 down to give the Grizzlies their first base runner of the day and give Kendall Lowry a chance to hit with a runner on.
Kendall Lowry, a junior from Mooresville, Indiana.
That pitch caught the top of the zone.
You got to think a little bit of an advantage for Franklin. You go on all these road trips all the time, and going somewhere to a road game that's just an hour north of you.
Certainly makes life a little bit easier.
Yeah, you get to sleep in your own bed. You don't have to spend the night.
In a
and then
hotel
you,
room.
Yeah, you wake up and
I don't
you
know.
ride the bus.
I mean, maybe this is my own personal experience. I always felt like I played better than on road trips.
On a bigger road trip.
Yeah. There's a little flare to center. Sarvis won't get there. It's going to drop for a bloop single. But I don't know. Maybe that's just me. And it also certainly depended where I was.
Maybe a little bit exciting or
Maybe.
some
I don't know.
camaraderie with your teammates, being on a road trip.
It also depended who I was with.
Yeah.
My sophomore year, I was with my buddy Dawson, and we did not get much sleep.
There you go.
My junior year, I was with my other buddy Braden, and he was a lot more quiet, and we got a lot more sleep. And we won those games.
There you go.
We lost the other ones. 0-1, and it's a pitch that is low to Ruth Kaiser. 2 on, 2 out. Franklin with now their really only scoring chance of this game so far, trailing 1-0. That's upstairs. And Kaiser
Just
gets
missed
ahead.
there. I'd like to see Aubrey kind of work this outside. Maybe try to get our batter here to chase. That
Goes
one
back
high and
upstairs.
inside.
It looks like Newsom was setting up outside, but this is the count you don't want to be in, right? 3-1.
Exactly.
Hitters count. Can make life tough.
Got to send something over the plate here. I like a low fastball if possible.
Pitch drops in,
There
a
you
little
go.
breaking ball. A 3-1 breaking ball. Fills us up. Puts everybody on the move.
2 outs here. Would love to see a strikeout.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Hit in a right, a base hit. This should even the game up. There's going to be a play at the plate. The throw.
There you go.
We might have we got some sort of save call here. Might have been, yeah, I think Newsom was blocking the bag. Might have been interference, the call.
I'm not sure. It looks like head coach Brian Shear is going to come out and talk to the umpire. That was a great throw
It was a good
by the
throw.
right fielder, Rosie Travioli, right down the first baseline. And it looked like Jessica Newsom made a great play, got the catch, got the glove down. And
I'm assuming interference is our call.
so, yeah.
Which would be correct.
Yeah, that's right.
Newsom was very much,
She was
in
in the
front- in
line
front
of the
of the-
base.
yes.
That's unfortunate because that throw was in time, and Newsom did make the catch. So, nonetheless, tie ball game now.
Yeah, we're even at
1-1.
1. Runners at the corners with 2 down. First pitch misses. Kaiser picks up the RBI. That's RBI number 19 on the year. Pitch is a strike, and it's 1-1.
I like to see Aubrey just blow one by her here, get a quick strikeout, and kind of limit the damage.
Off speed and out ahead of it
Liv
was the
Steigel.
designated player, Liv Steigel.
Steigel grounded out back in the second.
1-2, a little golf shot to right field. It's over the head of Travioli. It'll get 1 run in. It should get 2. The throw is going to be cut off. A 2-out rally for the Grizzlies have given them a 3-1 lead.
And she hit that one right over Rosie's head. Just a nice hit ball that sailed all the way to the warning track. And then just enough time for both of those runners to get around. Score is now 3-1. The Grizzlies in front.
Yeah, it was a pitch low. was a little golf swing type of hit, but went down, drove it. You know what that reminds me of?
What's that?
Gives me some Javi Baez vibes.
Oh, yeah.
Go get a pitch down and away and put it deep to the pull side. I know Ryan over there's a big fan of that. He's not paying attention. 2 balls, no strikes. I don't think Ryan listens to us, James,
I don't think so either.
which is a shame considering you're his boss.
Well, he's got a job over there. He's got a job to do.
2-1's grounded to first. Schiffel fields it and steps on the bag to end the inning. But the Franklin Grizzlies pick up 4 hits. They score 3 runs. As we move to the bottom of the 4th, it's now 3-1 in favor of Franklin. Bottom 4 in Terre Haute on the campus of Rose-Hulman. It's a 3-1 Franklin lead, taking the lead in the top of the 4th with a 3-run, 2-out rally as Abigail Scherer will bat first for the Fighting Engineers and look at strike 1 from Duncan. Scherer has a hit today, got the 3rd, was unable to score.
Another freshman phenom for the Fighting Engineers. She's got a .371 batting average, a +1 OPS, so she's been really productive for them. She leads the team in triples with 3, has 10 RBIs, 15 runs scored, 23 hits, and an on-base percentage of .500. So
Counts even at 1. 1-1 upstairs. And now it feels like Duncan's she was aggressive early. Rose-Hulman got some base runners. Looked like she went more to the off speed and now is going back to being aggressive. As the 2-1 is on the ground slowly to second base. Fansler will throw Scherer out. There's 1 away. Makes way to Caitlin Sarvis. Shot foul over the Fighting Engineer dugout. Sarvis reached on an error, her first time up. Everybody playing straight up for the Grizz.
Sarvis, the lone senior here on this Fighting Engineers softball team.
On the ground up the middle. That one will not be debated. It's a base hit.
Great hit there by Sarvis. Just a hard hit ball that snuck past the pitcher and rolled all the way out there to center field. Just a really hard hit ball.
Now Winkler.
Jaden Winkler, a great story here, Zach. She missed all of last season with an injury after getting hurt during the Florida trip. But she's making it back into the starting lineup. It's great to see her back out there on the diamond.
Yeah, she popped the first pitch up to second base, so there's 2 away as Travioli will hit next. Looks at a pitch inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Travioli was a strikeout victim, 1 of 2 for Duncan. Fouls it off, and it's An even count at 1. Three runs, 4 hits, 1 error for Franklin. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors for Rose-Hulman. That's a good-looking off-speed pitch for strike 2.
Duncan's standing at 54 pitches here. 34 of them are strikes.
2-1. Low, and it's 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Kind of seems like she's settling in. Like you said, she was aggressive at the beginning of the game. Now she's kind of taking her time and kind of dissecting these Rose-Hulman batters.
2-2. It's a little flare to shallow center. Playable and caught for Day, and it will end the inning. Rose-Hulman gets another base runner. Again, they do not score as we move to the 5th. It's 3-1 in favor of the Grizzlies. You're watching RHIT.TV.
Welcome back here, fans. We are now in the top of the 5th.
Leading off the top of the 5th, number 19, McKenna.
Rose-Hulman trails the Franklin Grizzlies 3-1. As
Ball.
who are we now?
We're at the top of the order.
Top of the order.
Sorry, we're not. We're at the 8th spot. I can't
That's
read.
right.
Apparently, I can't read.
Looks like
I am-
McKenna Lucas, number 19, the left fielder at the plate.
It
Takes
is
the
McKenna.
first pitch for a ball. That one, a swinging strike.
I tell you
1-1
what,
the
James.
count.
I tell you what, James. It's a good thing I don't or didn't.
It's a good
go
thing
to
I'm here,
It's
man.
a good thing we're up here and we're not Rose-Hulman students. These girls are a lot smarter than. At least I am. I put you up there with them.
Oh, no.
We're just sports guys.
We're just sports guys. I study sports in college. These students are studying chemical engineering and
yeah, like
you know.
take your pick.
take your pick. I mean, look at the sheet. It's
Yeah, I can tell you exactly what all of them are
Yeah.
studying.
That ball hit high out to left field, and it's caught by Caledonia Coleman for the first out of the inning.
Now batting,
This is a big inning for Smith. You give up 3 the previous inning. You need a shutdown, preferably a 1-2-3. Get your
That's right.
confidence back. Speaking of majors, I was a business guy.
That one hit hard over to the second baseman, sneaks by her, and Kaylee Stewart able to reach on a single.
Yeah, it's just a rocket off the bat of Stewart.
Sarvis tried to make a play on it, but it was
There's not
It
much
was
you
just
can
hit
do
too
there.
hard. It just snuck right by her. She laid out for it. It was just out of reach. But that moves us to the top of the order
Now we're at
now.
the top of the order.
Third baseman number 21, Zoe Kugelman. She tries to lay down a bunt, but that one will roll foul for strike number 1.
Yeah, this is a spot for Kugelman to do it. She's got the slap hitting approach out of the left-handed box. There's less time, less ground she has to cover to get the first. A bunt is 1,000% in play here.
A runner on first for the Grizzlies, and Stewart. Kugelman does not try to bunt, and that pitch misses low for a ball.
So we're talking about like being smart. So I was a business guy who cared way more about sports than school. Meanwhile, you got Aubrey Smith, who's pitching and also is a mechanical engineer.
Oh, yeah. That one hit high to center field. Lucille Pierce able to get underneath it for the catch, and that goes down as the second out of the inning.
now batting,
That'll bring up the center fielder, number 1, Jasmine Day.
It is incredible, like what these girls and every other athlete here does. Like you spend 8 hours, 8 to 5. You're doing really complicated stuff.
That one, a nice bunt, will roll foul.
So, yeah, smart play.
Great job by Jessica Newsom to let that one roll out of play, and it'll go down as a strike. But I'm with you,
By
Zach.
day, they're doing differential equations and other things.
Thermodynamics.
Thermodynamics
and all these crazy classes.
Building stuff. You
Robots
come out here, casually throw, retire the first 11 hitters against the first place team in the HCAC.
That one, a swing and a miss, moves the count to 0-2 here. 2 outs. Franklin has a runner on first. And Aubrey Smith trying to shut the door on the Grizzlies here in the top of the 5th. That one hit hard down the third base line, will roll foul. The count remains 0-2.
Yeah, went off speed. Stick with it. She's way out ahead of it. Stick with a pitch, down and in. That's where the zone's been the most advantageous to calls. Stick with that, see if she times it up before coming back with a heater.
That pitch low in the dirt for ball number 1. She's ahead in the count. You got a couple pitches to play with. You can kind of do whatever you like here.
Yeah, I think you stay down and in with off speed.
That one.
It was off speed and in.
Yeah, hit by Day, but that one sails foul down the third base line over the Grizzly dugout. So a 1-2 count here with 2 outs. The delivery by Smith, and it's hit over to the shortstop. Emily Hodges fields it cleanly.
Well done.
For the 3rd out of the inning. So that'll do it here for the top of the 5th. Rose-Hulman still trails the Grizzlies 3-1. We'll be right back. You're listening to RHIT.TV. And we're back here, fans, in the bottom of the 5th. A chance for the Fighting Engineers to get back into this one. They trail the Grizzlies 3-1. And now at the plate is center fielder number 18, Lucille Pierce. She is 0 for 1 today with a ground out back in the 2nd. Back with the blue gloves.
Blue gloves, blue bat.
The first pitch, she swings at it. It's a high fly ball, and the shortstop is able to get underneath it. That's Hadley Furman, able to make the play for the first out of the inning. That moves us to the top of the order. The shortstop, number 21, Emily Hodges, steps up to the plate.
You need Hodges to get on here. You would love Newsome and or Smith to bat with a runner on.
She swings on the first pitch, and another fly ball over to the shortstop. And Furman is there again to make the play for out number 2.
Well, Newsome's driven 2 to center field. 1 went out. 1 just barely didn't go out.
Sent the center fielder back to the warning track.
You would say something's got to give.
Yeah, Jessica Newsome here at the plate for her 3rd at-bat of the day. She takes the first pitch that lands in the dirt for ball number 1.
And I will be very interested to see how Duncan pitches her. It was 2 heaters that got driven deep. She
That one inside.
There, caught the corner.
Yeah, 1-1 the count now with 2 outs. Nobody on for Rose-Hulman. It seems like she's just going to throw it inside, I would say.
Yeah, I would really be shocked if Duncan leaves one out over the plate.
That one hit hard by Newsome over to the shortstop, Furman. And the throw, but the catch is no good. That'll go down as an error, probably for the shortstop on the throw. That one will go down as a hit, actually. It looks like Newsome with the speed was able to beat it out anyway. So a hit by Newsome.
That's big. You get the tying run in the form of one of your big bats.
Aubrey Smith, a nice little blooper over the second baseman's head. And he's sending her. Jessica Newsome round 2nd and 3rd and heads home for a run, showing off the Jets.
That is phenomenal base running.
That was just a bloop single out there to right field. It looked like they got the throw back in play in time, but Jessica Newsom showing off the wheels, able to get around.
And she never slowed down, not once. It was full speed from first to home. That is really, really good base running. You cannot draw it up better than that.
Kayla Schnipple now at the plate.
And those are the things that Rose-Hulman is going to need. Like, you steal a run here.
Yep.
It's a one-run game. Anything can happen.
Yeah, we're standing at 3-2 here. Rose-Hulman just down 1 run. They got 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Kayla Schnipple at the plate, an 0-1 count. And a base runner on first, and Aubrey Smith. 0-1 pitch, misses high for ball number 1. And Rose-Hulman, a little spark there. They were fired up at that one. Hopefully create some momentum.
Yeah, as you should be. That's a really good play.
That one fouled back by Schnipple. Hits off the top of our press box.
Yeah, it's a good thing we got a roof.
Yeah, that's right. 1-2 the count here for Schnipple at the plate. 2 outs with Aubrey Smith over on first base. Schnipple gets a piece of that one, and it's popped up in foul territory, but third baseman Zoe Kugelman able to make the play for the 3rd out of the inning. Well, Rose-Hulman kind of erases some of the deficit. Score now stands 3-2 with the Grizzlies in front. We'll take a break and be right back with the top of the 6th. You're listening to RHIT.TV.
Top of the 6th means heart of the order for the Grizz, starting with Jaylee Fansler, who started that rally where Franklin scored all their runs and shoots the first pitch, fouling out of play. Fansler, Lowry, Kaiser in the Grizz 6th. 3-2, Franklin leading. Looking to stay perfect in HCAC play. Is that pitch in the dirt?
And I go back to that exciting run by Jessica Newsom, talking about how it creates some type of momentum. I think that carries over when your team gets back on defense, you know? You get out there, and Aubrey Smith steps in the circle with a little bit of swag, and she's starting to deal.
That's a great pitch on the outside corner. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Looking ahead, Rose-Hulman in the 6th will have Shearer, Sarvis, and Winkler as that one's down. The big key, I think, for Rose-Hulman right now is they got to find a way to get Newsom and Smith another at-bat. They would need a couple of base runners to do that. If they can do that, as long as Aubrey Smith and the defense can slam through, I would think they'd feel pretty good. 2-2, fly ball center field. This ball's deep. This ball is gone. Right off the batter's eye.
That is Jaylee Fansler. A nice hit ball right over the center fielder's head. And Fansler, that is her 5th home run of the year. She leads the team this season in long balls.
It was a pitch that was high. Got under it just enough and really did a great job driving it as it makes it 4-2 Franklin, an immediate answer.
Now you got the catcher, Kendall Lowry. She lined out back in the 2nd, and then a single and a run scored back in the 4th.
Pitch misses, 1 ball, no strikes. Remember, this is game 1 of a doubleheader, the second one, as that one's flied into left. Not deep. Coming in to make the catch is Coleman, 1 away. Game 2 will begin. If you go online, it says 5:30.
Approximately 30 minutes after the end of the
30
first
minutes.
game. Gotta let the kids eat lunch and all
Eat
that
your
kind
lunch.
of stuff. Get a snack.
Grab a snack, get some Gatorade.
Run to the restroom, all that kind of stuff. Then let us kind of reset, get the lineups back, all that kind of fun stuff.
Pitch in for a strike to Kaiser. And that one's up and in. 1 ball, 1 strikes. It feels like with the way this game's gone right now, James, you have to keep the run total for Franklin at 4.
You do. I mean, and Aubrey's pitching great. It's just, these Franklin hitters are some of the best in the league. So you're going up against some of the best athletes in the league in the sport, and Aubrey is doing her part. The Rose-Hulman defense is even playing really well. It just all comes down to these little plays.
Defense steps up again, a little flare, and Shearer backtracks enough to make the grab and a big second out.
And that's what I'm talking about. I mean, the defense for Rose-Hulman is playing very well.
Yes.
They are making plays. They are tracking down balls. They're not making very many mistakes.
Yeah, if any.
And that's what you got to do against the top team in the conference.
Yeah,
you have
that's what we talk about.
You have to be perfect in these kind of games, and they've been pretty close.
And they're still going to have 6 outs to work with. So that's fouled off by Steigel. One ball, 1 strike. Delivery right on left, and it's outside, and it's 2-1.
Steigel was 1 for 2 today with 2 RBIs.
Pitch is down, 3 balls and a strike.
She hit that double back in the 4th that brought in 2 runs. That extended the lead to 3-1.
Inside, ball 4. That's the first walk issued by Aubrey Smith today. We talked about it in the open and early in this game. You had to limit walks, had to limit free bases. That's the first one in this, with 2 down to the 6th. You feel okay. Still can allow your defense to help you out as Furman digs in. Flied center field, and it will be caught on the run for the 3rd out by Lucille Pierce. We're halfway through 6. Franklin with a long ball from Jaylee Fansler extends their lead back to 2. We go to the bottom of the 6th on RHIT.TV. It's Franklin 4, Rose-Hulman 2. We're in the bottom of the 6th here on the campus of Rose-Hulman. It is 4-2, Franklin College leading as Abigail Shear swings at the first pitch, flies it to right, and it's going to be ran down by Kaylee Stewart. It was a good swing from Shear.
Right off the end of the bat,
yeah,
and it just sailed out right.
Just didn't drop down, and it's a quick first out for Duncan,
And a great play by Stewart. She had to cover a lot of ground there to get underneath that ball.
Back
Oh
up the
my
middle and
gosh.
caught by Duncan. What a grab.
That ball was smoked right back at her, and great reflexes by the pitcher, Lauren Duncan, to get her glove up, almost protecting herself.
I was going to say, I don't know if that's more of a I'm trying to catch this ball reflex versus a I'm
This is gonna
trying
hit
to
me in the face.
I'm trying to keep my hip from getting hurt
Yeah,
reaction.
a pinch hitter.
Yeah, we're going to get a sub for the Fighting Engineers. Kira Tucker is going to hit. Tucker, the freshman from Gilbert, Arizona, will move in for Winkler, who is the designated player. Pitch is in for a strike.
Tucker's got the rocket popsicle bat.
The bomb pop bat.
Yeah, the bomb pop bat. There you go.
Oh, I haven't had a bomb pop in ages, James. You are making me hungry.
Yeah.
Into the screen, it's 0-2. I would argue that a bomb pop is a top 3 summertime frozen treat. And
It just makes you think about it.
And
You
the
know?
fact
You
that
can
it's
taste
so
it.
nice out,
Yeah.
I think allows us to talk about that. Like, it's right up there with, like, the Choco Taco.
Oh, the Choco Taco.
Popped up, fouling out of play. It's like the bomb pop, the Choco Taco.
Was that your go-to ice cream truck kind of
yes,
buy?
It had to be. It was
I was
that.
more of the SpongeBob with the gumballs.
See, I wasn't a big SpongeBob guy because I always felt like I was getting clickbaited. Like what was on the
Yeah.
package is never actually what I got. It was always Choco Taco, Bomb Pop, and like a cookie sandwich. This is on the ground a second. It's going to be fielded by Fansler to end the inning. A 1-2-3 set for Duncan and the Grizz. We're 1 inning away from fans being able to grab their frozen treats in between games, but first, we have a 7th inning to play on RHIT.TV. Franklin leading it 4-2.
All right, fans, we're back here in the top of the 7th. Leading off is number 19, McKenna Lucas, the left fielder. Rose-Hulman's last chance. They trail the Grizzlies 4-2 right now in game 1 of our doubleheader. That first pitch misses outside for ball number 1.
You need 3 outs. It doesn't matter if you who you let on, but nobody can touch the plate if you're Rose-Hulman.
That one hit a grounder right back to Smith, and she throws it over to Schnippel at first base for the easy out.
Good grab by Schnippel. Not a great throw by Smith, but it was good enough. And that is all that matters. All that matters is that there is 1 out.
Yep.
And nobody on.
Chasing outs here. Now up to bat is the right fielder, number 18, Kaylee Stewart. She swings on that first pitch as it goes foul down the third baseline.
Stewart's got a hit today, a single, also
Yeah.
a fly out.
1 for 2 on the day. She's looking at an 0-1 count. 1 out here for Aubrey Smith and the Fighting Engineers. That one hit hard over to Sarvis at second base, and Sarvis able to make an incredible play, fields it cleanly, and gets it over there in time for out number 2.
The Rose-Hulman defense has been rock solid. It's a great job by Sarvis to get there, field it cleanly. Great job by Schnippel to stretch as much as she could, get the out. Big 2 outs with the top of the order coming up.
As we said, we were moving to the top of the order. Third baseman, number 21, Zoe Kugelman. Kugelman looks at that pitch for ball number 1. Kugelman is 0 for 3 today. As Aubrey Smith, the 1-0 pitch, misses for a ball. So a 2-0 count. Nobody on for the Grizzlies with 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. That pitch misses outside, or excuse me, catches the outside zone for a strike.
It's those late signals from umpires that
It was
always
the late
mess with
one, yep.
us.
That one hit hard through the gap. It'll sneak past the shortstop for a base hit. And the Grizzlies have a base runner with Kugelman on first.
You know, the way I choose to look at that at bat, you got Kugelman up there who's hitting almost 500. She wasn't going to go hitless.
Yeah,
So
she's over 3 on the day.
she was going to get one. You just have to focus now, get Jasmine Day out. Well,
Looks
all right.
like we have a
gonna-
pinch hitter.
Grizzlies number 25, Carson Pruitt.
It will be number 25, Carson Pruitt, the senior from Martinsville, Indiana. She will come in for the center
This is
fielder.
just her second at bat of the year.
Number 1, Jasmine Day. That one swings on the first pitch. It's a hard hit ball over to the third baseman. And that one went right off of her glove, and Emily Hodges gets it and throws it over to first base, but not in time. That's got to go down as a hit.
That's a rocket, yeah.
That's got to go down as a hit. That one was just out of the reach of Abigail Shear, but luckily she was able to knock it down
Yeah, looks
and
like
give Emily Hodges a chance, the shortstop, to try to make the play at first.
yeah, we're going to get a re-entry.
A re-entry
So
here
Day comes
as
back in.
Jasmine Day will head to first base for Pruitt.
So Pruitt did the job.
She did. She got the hit.
And
She
you
got the runner.
You got 2 on for Fansler.
And Jaylee Fansler, the second baseman, now at the plate. She swings at the first pitch, and it is a hard hit ball over to the shortstop. And that one will score 1 run. That one's a tough one to call. We'll see what the official scoring ruling is, but a hard hit ball right at her. Looked like it might have skipped off her foot or her glove.
Yeah,
It might go down as an error.
for now it's a hit. It was a rocket, but it was right at Hodges.
At Hodges. And a ground ball that she probably should have made, but that puts her at second. Oh, that one hit.
Oh, she needed to go to first.
Oh no.
That's a mistake. And the defense that has been so good for Rose-Hulman.
Yeah, another
Kinda
run
coming
crosses the
apart.
plate for the Grizzlies. That makes the score 6-2. Here in the top of the 7th, Rose-Hulman trying to get a quick inning, and it's
Well, you got the first
Kinda
two.
falling
And
out
it's been
apart a
two
little
out.
bit.
It's been 2 out rallies that have been the story.
that was Kendall Lowry who just made contact with that one right back to Aubrey Smith, and Aubrey Smith, she was going to her right, decided to scoop the ball over to third base. That is a tough play.
So Alyssa Pash is going to run as Franklin tries to add on. It's 6-2 now, and this has got a lot tougher for the Fighting Engineers.
Ruth Kaiser, the first baseman, now at the plate with runners on the corners. Still 2 outs. Rose-Hulman looking for that final out to try to get their bats back on the field. That one in there for a strike. 0-1 the count. Aubrey Smith really needs a strikeout here to get out of this inning and limit the damage. That one a chopper over to second base. Sneaks past Sarvis, and that'll be a base hit. And another run crosses for the Grizzlies, making the score 7-2.
It's a tough play.
That is a tough play.
But
She
it's
had a
plays you need in this
chance.
game.
She had a chance on it, but definitely a tough one. That brings up the designated player number 10, Liv Steigel. She takes that first pitch for a strike looking. Now base runners on for the Grizzlies on first and second. As Steigel hits that one down the third base line, that sails foul for strike number 2.
And that last one, it's an incredibly tough play for
That's
Sarvis.
a hard one.
It's a really tough play, but in this game, it's a play you need.
Yeah,
I mean,
she's running to her left as fast as she can, trying to get that ball. I think that is an absolute hit.
Oh, 100%.
Steigel hits that one, and it just stays fair right over the first base. And that is a very unfortunate hit
It's a good piece
for the
of
Flight
hitting.
Engineers.
It's the 2-out rally. Franklin now with 6 straight base runners. They had the rally in the 4th, put up 3 with 2 outs. 7 of their 8 runs have come with 2 outs.
Yeah, and that crosses another runner across the plate, making the score 8-2 now, the Franklin lead. That brings up number 4, the shortstop, Hadley Furman.
It's the 9th Grizzly to hit in this inning.
Furman is 0 for 3 today. The 0-1 pitch misses high and inside for ball number 1. Still 2 outs. Grizzlies are threatening with runners on second and third. And Furman hits that one high and hard out to right field. And Rosie Travioli able to get under it and make the catch. But the damage is already done. 4 runs for the Franklin Grizzlies here in the top of the 7th. They stand ahead 8-2 over the Rose-Hulman Fighting Engineers. We'll be right back. Rose-Hulman's last chance here in the bottom of the 7th. You're listening to RHIT.TV. And we're back here, fans. Rose-Hulman has dug themselves a hole. They'll try to climb out of it here. Rose-Hulman trails the Grizzlies 8-2 here in the bottom of the 7th. Down to their final 3 outs. Leading off for the Fighting Engineers will be number 4, Rosie Travioli.
Well, I think the approach right now, you need 6 runs. One swing cannot give you 6 runs. I'm not as smart as these girls when it comes to math, but I can do that much math. You cannot score 6 runs in one swing, so your approach has to be what we talked about it being in the beginning. You got to stay within the zone, can't chase, wait for your pitch.
That one hit hard by Travioli out to right field, and the right fielder, Kaylee Stewart, able to make the play for the first out.
But that's it. Like, you got to find a pitch in the zone and find a way to drive it, and that one was just the wrong spot. And unfortunately, that's part of the game. Now, the part that stinks about that is you have 2 outs left in this game. So you have to
Running out of time here as Lucille Pierce steps up to the plate. That one hits her, so she takes her base. And the Rose-Hulman Fighting Engineers have a base runner on first, and Lucille Pierce with only 1 out as they head to the top of the order here with number 21, Emily Hodges.
Well, you needed base runners, and I don't think we're going to be too particular on how they get them.
That's right. And you're at the top of the order now. We'll see if the Fighting Engineers can find a way.
It should give Newsom and Smith, at least Newsom and what you'd like to be Smith, a chance to hit. And if you're going to rally, you're going to need big swings from those 2.
That first pitch by Duncan catches the zone for strike number 1. 0-1 the count here with 1 out and a base runner on for the Fighting Engineers. Hodges hits that one and fouls it off into the back netting for strike number 2.
You got to protect. Anything that might be close, you either got to find a way to kind of poke it or foul it off, or
That one
let
is
those
in
go.
the dirt as Lucille Pierce heads over to second on a wild pitch.
Yeah, you kind of just try and battle as much as you can, wait for Duncan to leave one out over the plate, and then drive it.
That one misses low and inside for ball number 2. So 2-2 the count. Emily Hodges a long at bat here. See if she can make it pay off. She catches that one over to the shortstop. And the
Good
throw is
job.
there in time.
It's a good pick by Kaiser.
Shortstop Hadley Furman. And you're right. Yeah, good pick by Ruth Kaiser over at first base.
Those are the tricky picks when they are about to bounce right before your glove.
Yep, you just got to keep your glove low and
Yeah.
keep your eyes open wide.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
That's right. Jessica Newsom heads to the plate. She has that big home run here in the first inning, and then she singled back in the 5th inning. So she is 2 for 3 today with 2 runs scored and an RBI. A 1-0 count here, and that pitch misses for ball number 2. Lucy Pierce is on second base now in scoring position. But Rose-Hulman down to their final out. That one catches the inside corner for a strike. 2-1 the count. And
Sorry, you're still ahead. Still pitches to work with.
still plenty of pitches, you're right.
And now you're in a really good count. Now you
Yeah, good eye by Newsom.
look for your pitch, drive this. Newsom's done that multiple times today.
The 3-1 pitch is hit hard by
Just like
Newsom
that.
past the second baseman in the center field. And it is a single that will put runners on the corners.
Yeah.
Seal Pierce held up at third base
Yeah, no
by
reason.
Coach Shear.
No reason to send her. You don't want to run yourself out of this game. Give Smith a shot.
That brings up Aubrey Smith, the pitcher, with runners on the corners here for the Fighting Engineers in the bottom of the 7th with 1 out remaining. That pitch outside for ball number 1.
Interesting back pick decision.
Yeah, the throw down to third base as Lucille Pierce reaches back safely.
Kendall Lowry must be hungry. She wants to eat something, so she's trying
Trying
to
to
get
finish this one.
Trying to get any out she can.
The 1-0 pitch is hit high and hard by Aubrey Smith out to center field. And the center fielder, Jasmine Day, able to make the play to end the game. So fans, your final score, Franklin 8 and Rose-Hulman 2 here in game 1 of our doubleheader. Aubrey Smith will suffer the loss for the Fighting Engineers in the pitching circle. That drops her to 6-7 overall this season. And the winning pitcher will be the starter,
It's Lauren Duncan.
Lauren Duncan.
9-2. It's a pretty
9-2.
pretty darn good record.
That's right. Well, fans, that'll do it here for game number 1. Your final, the Grizzlies 8, Rose-Hulman 2. We will step away. We'll be right back with game number 2. Zach Metz is signing off.
I gotta head out. So.
Zach is signing off, so I'll be back here with you for game number 2 here in approximately 30 minutes, here around about 5:30-ish.
No doubt.
So we will step away. Thank you for listening. We'll be right back here for game 2. You're listening to RHIT.TV. Welcome back here, fans, to the Rose-Hulman softball field here on the campus of Rose-Hulman Institute of Technology. We are getting ready for Game 2 of our doubleheader between the visiting Franklin Grizzlies and your Rose-Hulman Fighting Engineers. Game 1 did not go in the Fighting Engineers' favor. They ended up dropping that game with a final score of 8-2. Jessica Newsom was the star at the plate for the Fighting Engineers, going 3 for 4 with 2 runs scored and 1 RBI, including that solo shot, the homer over center field to score both of the, well, she scored one of the runs there, but she also scored the other run for the Fighting Engineers after a single by Aubrey Smith in the 5th inning. Aubrey Smith was very productive in the circle, pitching all 7 endings, and she had a great outing, 2 strikeouts, ended up allowing 10 hits and 8 runs, only 5 earned, all of those mainly coming near the end of the game in the 7th. So we gear up for game number 2. Rose-Hulman will try to bounce back and steal this one. And leading off for the Franklin Grizzlies will be the third baseman, number 21, Zoe Kugelman. So the same starting lineup for the Grizzlies minus the pitcher. Leading off will be Zoe Kugelman. Batting second is number 1, the center fielder, Jasmine Day. Batting third, the second baseman, number 17, Jaylee Fansler. Batting fourth, the catcher, number 99, Kendall Lowry. Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 9, Ruth Kaiser. Batting sixth, the designated player, number 10, Liv Steigel. Batting seventh, number 4, the shortstop, Hadley Furman. Batting eighth, the left fielder, number 19, McKenna Lucas. And batting ninth is the right fielder, number 18, Kaylee Stewart. In the circle and the flex position is the pitcher, number 24, Rylan Young. That ball hit over to Abigail Shear at third base, and she is able to field the ball cleanly, get it over to first base for the first out of the inning. So 1 down here for the Fighting Engineers in the top of the first. Now batting is center fielder, number 1, Jasmine Day. Day shows bunt and takes that pitch for a strike. So 0-1 the count here. Pitching today for the Fighting Engineers in Game 2 is number 9, Audrey Thering. That pitch misses outside for ball number 1. Audrey Thering with a 3-6 overall record this season. She's pitched 55 innings with 24 strikeouts and a 4.58 ERA. That one grounded over to the shortstop, Emily Hodges, able to make the play for the second out of the inning. 2 down for the Fighting Engineers as the second baseman, number 17, Jaylee Fansler, steps up to the plate. That first pitch misses high for ball number 1. Fansler takes that pitch for another ball. 2-0 the count here with 2 outs in the top of the first. That one hit hard over to the second baseman, and Caitlin Sarvis makes an incredible catch, a line out. That was a tough play to make, but an athletic play nonetheless. That's the third out of the inning. We'll step away. It's still scoreless as we head to the bottom of the first. You're listening to RHIT.TV. Welcome back here, fans, to Game 2 of our doubleheader between Franklin and the Rose-Hulman Fighting Engineers. Emily Hodges, the shortstop, will lead off for Rose-Hulman. The first pitch misses high for ball number 1. Your starting lineup for Rose-Hulman leading off is Emily Hodges, the shortstop. Batting second, the catcher, number 3, Jessica Newsom. Batting third, the designated player, number 1, Aubrey Smith. Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 25, Kayla Schnippel. Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 12, Abigail Shear. Batting sixth, the second baseman, number 2, Caitlin Sarvis. Batting seventh, the left fielder, number 7, Caledonia Coleman. Batting eighth, the right fielder, number 4, Rosie Travioli. And batting ninth is the center fielder, number 18, Lucille Pierce. And the circle for the Fighting Engineers is number 9, Audrey Thering, in the flex position. Count now stands 2-1 here for Emily Hodges. She hits that ball over to the shortstop. And Hadley Furman is over there to make the play for the first out of the inning. That brings up the hard-hitting Jessica Newsom. She was the star in our last game with that solo shot back in the first inning. We'll see what she can do here in a scoreless game in the first inning of Game 2. That first pitch misses high and outside for ball number 1. Newsom hitting .354 on the season. She gets a piece of that one, sends it down the third base line, and it will sail foul and move the count to 1-1. Newsom has 27 runs scored, 29 hits, 5 doubles, 5 home runs, which is a team high, and she has 15 RBIs this season. She gets a piece of that one, and it sails over the netting into the stands. A foul ball that moves the count to 1-2. The 1-2 pitch is in the dirt, a little inside for a ball. 2-2 the count. That another ball inside, misses the zone and moves the count full. The payoff pitch. That one is hit hard over left field. That'll drop for a single. And the Rose-Hulman Fighting Engineers have a base runner with Emily Hodges on first, with only one out here in the bottom of the first. That brings up the designated player, number 1, Aubrey Smith. Aubrey Smith, a .353 batting average. She has 20 runs scored, 24 hits this season, and 3 homers with 18 RBIs. She takes that first pitch inside for a ball as Newsom tries to steal, and she does, showing off the Jets. She's able to get to second on a stolen base. Jessica Newsom leading the team in stolen bases this year. She was 12 for 12. Now she's 13 for 13. Perfect on stolen bases this season. Aubrey Smith, the 1-0 count. She hits a chopper over to third base, and it sneaks past both the third baseman and the shortstop. That'll go down as a single as Jessica Newsom moves to third. So runners on the corners here for the Fighting Engineers, as the first baseman, number 25, Kayla Schnippel, steps to the plate.
Now at the plate, number 25, Kayla Schnippel. Oh, it messed up because you hit skip. And it cleared it. That's the worst. Damn, whoopsies. No. Sorry, Kayla. That's all right. I had a couple of buckets on the first game.
So runners on the corners here for Schnippel. A scoring opportunity for the Fighting Engineers. Schnipple hits one over to the shortstop, and it'll go into a double play opportunity, and it is a double play. Shortstop Hadley Furman was able to get it to the second baseman, Jaylee Fansler, and Fansler able to turn the double play to Kaiser at first base. That will be the second and third out of the inning as Rose-Hulman does not score a run as the score remains 0-0. We'll be right back. We'll head to the top of the second. You're listening to RHIT.TV. Back here, fans. In the top of the second, score is 0-0. Rose-Hulman with an opportunity. Back there in the bottom of the first, runners on the corners, but an unfortunate double play to end the inning. Now batting is number 99, the catcher, Kendall Lowry for the Franklin Grizzlies. She hits a chopper over to third base. Abigail Shear able to get it over there. A little bit of a high throw, but a great catch by Kayla Schnipple at first base to get the out. So one down here for the Fighting Engineers in the top of the second. That will bring up the first baseman, number 9, Ruth Kaiser for the Grizzlies. She takes that first pitch for a ball. Ruth Kaiser hitting .350 on the season. She has 21 hits, 20 runs scored, and 18 RBIs. Second pitch catches the zone for a strike. 1-1 the count. That pitch misses inside for ball number 2. A swinging strike moves the count to 2-2 here for Kaiser. That pitch misses upstairs for a ball and fills the count. Kaiser fouls that one off. The count remains full. Theron gets set. The payoff pitch misses outside for ball number 4, and Kaiser will take her base on the walk. That brings up the designated player number 10, Liv Steigel. Liv Steigel hitting .351 this season. She got a piece of that first pitch and sends it foul down the third base line past the Grizzlies dugout. Steigel has 20 hits, 7 runs scored, 6 doubles this season, 1 homer, and 25 RBIs. She swings on that pitch and misses for strike number 2. 1-2 the count now after that ball. And Stagel able to hit that one hard to the third baseman. That one will go down as a fielder's choice and an errant throw by the shortstop. Abigail Shear made the first out, getting the lead runner at second. But Stagel will reach on the fielder's choice and then advance on the error. That brings up Furman, the shortstop, number 4, Hadley Furman. She takes that first pitch for a ball. Second pitch catches the zone for strike number 1. That one, another strike. A great pitch by Thering. 2 outs here. Franklin threatening to score with a runner on second. A 1-2 pitch. A swing and a miss. Great strikeout there by Audrey Thering to end the inning. The score remains 0-0 as we head to the bottom of the second. You're listening to RHIT.TV. Welcome back here, fans, to a scoreless game in the bottom of the second. Game 2 of our doubleheader between the Franklin Grizzlies and the Rose-Hulman Fighting Engineers. Leading off for the Fighting Engineers will be the third baseman, number 12, Abigail Shear. She swings on the first pitch, and it's a ground ball over to the third baseman. Third baseman Zoe Kugelman able to make the play for the first out.
Now batting number 2, Caitlin Sarvis.
That brings up the second baseman, number 2, Caitlin Sarvis. Caitlin Sarvis, again, our lone senior. We will celebrate Senior Day tomorrow, or on Sunday. As Sarvis grounds that one over to the shortstop. Hadley Furman able to make the play for the second out of the inning. But as I was saying, we will celebrate Senior Day on Sunday in our doubleheader against Monmouth. A schedule update for our fans. The doubleheader against Transylvania has been moved from Saturday. They will now play that doubleheader on Monday. And give me just a moment. I will look up the times for that game. Don't want to tell you guys the wrong thing. They will play that doubleheader against Transylvania on Monday, April 20th at 3:30 and 5:30. But Senior Day will be on Sunday against Monmouth before the first game. That doubleheader will be at 1 p.m. and 3 p.m. So honoring Caitlin Sarvis before Game 1 at 1 p.m. Now at the plate is Caledonia Coleman. She pops that one up on a 1-2 count. And the catch is made by the second baseman, Jaylee Fansler. So the score remains 0-0. We will head to the top of the third. You're listening to RHIT.TV. Welcome back here, fans, to the top of the third inning. Score is 0-0 as the Franklin Grizzlies step up to the plate. Number 19, McKenna Lucas, the left fielder, takes that first pitch for a strike. Another strike by Thering. A great pitch, just catches the outside corner of the zone and then moves the count to 0-2. Thering misses low there for ball number 1. That pitch misses outside for ball number 2, moves the count to 2-2. Lucas will foul that one off to keep the count at 2-2. Rose-Hulman, just a gauntlet of games here on this spring break for Rose-Hulman. Lucas hits that one, a ground ball over to the second baseman, Sarvis. That will be an error. Sarvis got in front of it, unable to field that ball cleanly. And Lucas will reach first. But as I mentioned, a gauntlet of games for the Rose-Hulman Fine Engineers. They started their week with a doubleheader against Principia. Then they played a doubleheader on Thursday against Spalding. And now they're playing today against Franklin in HCAC action. They'll play again on Sunday in a doubleheader against Monmouth. And then they will host Transylvania on Monday. So an action-packed weekend here for the Fighting Engineers. Number 18, Kaylee Stewart, steps to the plate for the Grizzlies. She fouls off both pitches. Count stands at 0-2 here with no outs. That one is hit hard in foul territory, but a great catch by Kayla Schnippel. She gets a hop on that ball, sticks her glove out, and makes an impressive snag. So now 1 out for the Fighting Engineers. Number 21, Zoe Kugelman, the top of the order, steps up to the plate. She swings the first pitch. It's a high fly ball over to center field. And Lucille Pierce is there to make the snag for out number 2. The runner, McKenna Lucas, stays at first.
Now batting number 1, Jasmine Day.
That will bring out the center fielder, number 1, Jasmine Day. That's a ground ball over to the second baseman, Sarvis, and she just flips it over to her teammate, Emily Hodges, and gets the out at second base to end the inning. We are still scoreless here as we head to the bottom of the third. You're listening to RHIT.TV. Welcome back, fans, here in the bottom of the third. Number 4, Rosie Travioli, leads off the Fighting Engineers. She swings at the first pitch. It's a high blooper over to right field. That'll go down as a single. And the Fighting Engineers have a base runner on here in a scoreless game.
Now batting number 18, Lucille Pierce.
Rose-Hulman leads with 3 hits right now. Franklin has no hits. That'll bring up Lucille Pierce, number 18, the center fielder. A great opportunity here with no outs as Lucille Pierce shows bunt. She fouls it off for strike number 1. An 0-1 count, no outs for Rose-Hulman. Pierce will show bunt again. She bunts it right back to the pitcher. She's a little off balance, able to steady herself and make the throw, but it's not in time. Lucille Pierce shows off the speed, and she's able to reach on the bunt single.
Now at the plate, number 21, Emily Hodges.
That brings us to the top of the order. Shortstop number 21, Emily Hodges at the plate. She grounded out in her first at-bat back in the first. She shows bunt again, and an unfortunate play. She bunts the ball back to the catcher, and Kendall Lowry, just a gift, holds her glove out, and it falls right in there for an out. That will bring up Jessica Newsom. Base runners on first and second for the Fighting Engineers. With only 1 out, Newsom ropes one down the third base line, and they will say that one goes foul for strike number 1. The 0-1 pitch is outside for ball number 1. That pitch is a chopper over to the third baseman. She tags up at third base and sends the ball over to first for the double play. A great heads-up play by the third baseman, Zoe Kugelman. That will end the inning, and Rose-Hulman does not get any runners across. The score remains 0-0 as we head to the top of the 4th. We'll step away. You're listening to RHIT.TV. Welcome back, fans. Here in the top of the 4th, still a scoreless game. Rose-Hulman with an opportunity in that last inning, but great defensive play by the Franklin Grizzlies, ending it on a double play. Leading off is number 17, Jaylee Fansler. Jaylee Fansler, the second baseman, number 17. She hits the ball right back to the pitcher, Audrey Thering, and an easy out for the first one of the inning. Now batting is the catcher, number 99, Kendall Lowry. Lowry, a hard hit ball back to the pitcher, sneaks by her, but shortstop Emily Hodges hops in front of the ball and makes the play for out number 2. So 2 quick outs for the Fighting Engineers. That will bring up number 9, the first baseman, Ruth Kaiser. Kaiser was walked back in the second. That first pitch misses outside for a ball. Rose-Hulman trying to bounce back to steal one of these games against the top team in the HCAC, the undefeated 6-0 Franklin Grizzlies. Count stands 1-1 right now. And that pitch catches the outside zone for a strike. 1-2 here for Kaiser. She gets a piece of that one and sends it back. Foul. Count remains 1-2. That one is hit high over to the shortstop, and Emily Hodges makes the play to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down, a quick inning for the Fighting Engineers. We'll step away as we head to the bottom of the 4th. You're listening to RHIT.TV. And we're back here, fans, in the bottom of the 4th. Leading off for the Fighting Engineers is the designated player, number 1, Aubrey Smith. That first pitch misses inside for ball number 1. Aubrey Smith is 1 for 1 today. She had a single back in the first inning. We'll see what she can do here her second time around. She takes that pitch, and it catches the outside of the zone for strike number 1. Aubrey Smith, a very versatile player for the Fighting Engineers. She was the pitcher in Game 1 and one of the strongest hitters on this roster. She grounds that ball over to the second baseman, and the Grizzlies are able to make the play. That's Jaylee Fansler over at second base. Gets the first out of the inning. That brings up the first baseman, number 25, Kayla Schnipple. She grounded into a double play back in the first inning, so she is 0 for 1 today. She takes that first pitch that misses low for ball number 1. Schnipple, the junior from Decatur, Illinois. She gets a piece of that one. It's a chopper over to the shortstop. And Hadley Furman able to field that one cleanly and get it over to first base for out number 2.
Now at the plate, number 12, Abigail Shear.
That brings up the third baseman, number 12, Abigail Shear. Abigail Shear, a freshman from Brazil, Indiana. She takes that pitch for a ball. Shear grounded out back in the second inning. She is 0 for 1 She gets a piece of this one, a hard hit ball, but it goes right to the center fielder. A line out to Jasmine Day, and that will end the bottom of the fourth. We are still scoreless, 0-0. We will step away. You're listening to RHIT.TV. We're back here, fans, in the top of the fifth. Liv Steigel will lead it off for the Grizzlies in this scoreless game. That first pitch by Thering misses outside for ball number 1. Another pitch by Thering misses outside. The 2-0 count here. And a hard hit ball down the third baseline. It may be in play. The left fielder, Caledonia Coleman, tried to make a play on that one at the fence, but it was just out of reach. It will be a long foul ball. 2-1 the count. That pitch misses outside for ball number 3. And that one hit over to the second baseman. Sarvis able to get on top of it and get it to Schnippel for the out. 1 down here in the top of the fifth for the Fighting Engineers.
Now at the plate, number 4, Hadley Furman.
That brings up the shortstop, number 4, Hadley Furman. She takes a swing at the first pitch, and it's a foul ball down the third base line. Count stands at 0-1. Excuse me, 1-1. 1-1 the count now. A swing by Furman moves the count to 1-2. That pitch by Thering misses upstairs for ball number 2. And that ball is hit hard over to left center field and just out of the reach of Lucille Piers. That'll go down as a double. It bounces up against the fence. And Franklin is in scoring position now with Furman at second.
Now batting number 19, McKenna Lucas.
Only 1 out here in the top of the fifth. It'll bring up the left fielder, number 19, McKenna Lucas. Lucas reached on an error back in the third inning. She takes that first pitch for a strike. So she is 0 for 1 today. That pitch misses for ball number 1. 1-1 pitch. Misses low in the dirt for a ball. It looked like Furman was thinking about going over at second, but a great job by Jessica Newsom gathering the ball and keeping the runner at bay. That pitch misses outside for a ball. Count is now 3-1. The 3-1 pitch misses inside for ball number 4, and Lucas will take her base on the walk. That brings us to the bottom of the order, number 18, the right fielder Kaylee Stewart. Kaylee Stewart flew out to the first baseman back in the 3rd inning. This is her second at bat. That first pitch is fouled off for strike number 1. Thering misses high for ball number 1. 1-1 the count. Still only 1 out. Franklin threatening with runners on first and second in a scoreless game here in the top of the 5th. That ball is hit high over to right field. And the right fielder, Rosie Travioli, able to make the play and get the ball back in the infield to keep the runners from advancing.
Now batting number 21, Zoe Kugelman.
That brings us back to the top of the order. Number 21, the third baseman, Zoe Kugelman. She takes that first pitch for a ball. Kugelman is 0 for 2 today. She grounded out in the first and then flew out to center field in the 3rd inning. That one hits off the helmet of Jessica Newsom. I think that one will go down as a pass ball as the runners advance to the 2nd and 3rd. Thering with a little extra movement on that one. Jessica Newsom not able to make the catch. And that ball is hit over to the first baseman. Kayla Schnippel will get the out unassisted, and that will end the inning and prevent any runs from scoring. We're still scoreless here as we head to the bottom of the 5th. We'll step away. You're listening to RHIT.TV. Welcome back here, fans. In the bottom of the 5th, score is still 0-0 as Caitlin Sarvis steps up to the plate for the Fighting Engineers. Sarvis is 0 for 1 today. She swings at that first pitch, and it's a ground ball right back to the pitcher. And Rylan Young able to make the play. That will bring up the left fielder, number 7, Caledonia Coleman. Kelly is 0 for 1 today. She had a pop-up back in the 2nd inning. She takes that first pitch, and it misses high and outside for ball number 1. The sun has definitely gone away. It has cooled down a little bit here at the Rose-Hulman softball field. Callie gets a piece of that one, but it's a pop-up to the second baseman, and Jaylee Fansler gets underneath it and makes the catch. So 2 outs here for the Fighting Engineers on 2 batters. That brings up right fielder number 4, Rosie Travioli. Travioli 1 for 1 today. She calls time as she steps out of the batter's box. She singled back in the 3rd inning. She takes that first pitch for a ball, 1-0. The second pitch misses low and inside for ball number 2. Travioli, a freshman from Clinton, Indiana. She takes that pitch for a ball as well. So a 3-0 count. Travioli showing her patience, waiting for the right pitch to swing at. That one catches the zone. Young able to find it there for a strike. 3-1 the count here with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Still a scoreless game, 0-0. Travioli gets a piece of that one. It's a chopper over to the second baseman, and it'll sneak right by her. That'll go down as a hit, a single for Travioli.
Now batting number 18, Lucille Pierce.
And it brings up the bottom of the order. Center fielder, number 18, Lucille Pierce. Pierce takes that first pitch for a ball. Excuse me, and that was for a strike. And then the throw down to first base. Rosie looked like she might have tripped a little, but she is able to lunge back to the first base bag and stay safe. The 0-1 pitch misses outside for a ball. And now Rosie at first base is covered in dirt. Pierre is able to get that one over the third baseman's head. It'll go down as a single. Rose-Hulman, a 2-out rally. They have base runners on first and second now as we head to the top of the order. Shortstop, number 21, Emily Hodges. Hodges is 0 for 2 today. She grounded out in the first and flew out in the third. A great opportunity here to take the lead in this scoreless HCAC battle. That pitch catches the top of the zone for a strike. 0-1 the count. That pitch catches the zone for a strike. 0-2. That seemed like a great pitch for Hodges to swing at. I'm sure she wishes she had that one back. I think she could have made some good contact on that ball. The 0-2 pitch. Hodges gets a piece of this one. It's a high fly ball in the left field. And the catch is made by the left fielder, McKenna Lucas, to end the inning. We remain scoreless, 0-0, as we head to the top of the 6th. We'll be right back. You're listening to RHIT.TV. Welcome back, fans, to the top of the 6th. Leading off for the Grizzlies is number 1, Jasmine Day. That is a bunt by Jasmine Day. She's safe. She beats it out, showing off the wheels. A great bunt. Hit to Audrey Thering. She tries to get it over to first base, but not in time. It'll go down as a single. Number 17, Fansler, steps up to the plate. Jaylee Fansler swings at the first pitch, and it is a foul ball over the Rose-Hulman dugout for strike number 1. Fansler, a hard hit ball over the shortstop. She's able to get it, but it will be an error. A stumble. She got her glove down, and the ball was there, but unfortunately unable to make the play. As Fansler will reach on the error, and Day will advance to second. That brings up the catcher, number 99, Kendall Lowry. No outs and base runners on first and second for the Grizzlies. This could be dangerous as that first pitch catches the zone for a strike. 0-1 count. And Lowry hits a chopper over to shortstop. And the exchange is no good. A tough play there. It'll go down as an error on the second baseman. Couldn't make the catch at second to get the force out. And the run comes across by Day. So a fielder's choice for Lowry, as it looked like Hodges fielded it cleanly, got it over on a good throw to Sarvis. I think Fansler would have been out. So I believe that is an error on the second baseman. Looks like we'll have a meeting here by Brian Shear. Welcome back, fans. After the quick break, a pinch runner for the Grizzlies, number 6, Alyssa Pash. Now a runner at first. That ball hit high and out of play. Number 9, Kaiser, at the plate. Ruth Kaiser is 0 for 1 today with a walk. The 0-1 pitch is hit high in the left field. It may have stayed in play. No, it has not. It will go slightly over the fence. And it will go down as a foul ball. 0-2 the count now. No outs. The Grizzlies threatening with runners on first and second. They have the lead 1-0. Kaiser, the first baseman, trying to extend this lead once again. That is a hard hit ball out to center field. Lucille Pierce unable to get under it. She gets the ball and throws it over to third. But the runner will reach safely. That will go down as a single, and it will load the bases for the Grizzlies. So Lowry advances to second. Excuse me, not Lowry anymore. That is Alyssa Pash. And Fansler goes to third. with Kaiser now on first. So bases loaded, no outs, as Liv Steigel steps up to the plate. First pitch was a ball. Second pitch was a swing and a miss. The count stands at 1-1. Again, the Grizzlies have a 1-0 lead. Looking to add to that here. Another swing and a miss by Steigel. Moves the count to 1-2. Only one out. That ball hit high in the center field, and Lucille Peters makes the catch. And that will go down as a sacrifice fly and add another run on the board for the Grizzlies. So 2-0 for the fight. 2-0 for the Franklin Grizzlies. Excuse me. And that brings up number 4, the shortstop, Hadley Furman. That first pitch to Furman misses for a ball. Another pitch for a ball. Two-0 count here. A swing and a miss by Furman. Moves the count to 2-1. Two and one count here with one out. And that one will hit Furman. And she will take her base on the hit by pitch. That will bring the bases loaded once again. Lowry will go. Pash will go to third. Kaiser will go to second. And Furman sits at first. And we're heading towards the bottom of the order. Number 19, McKenna Lucas steps up to the plate. Only one out here for the Grizzlies. That pitch catches the zone for a strike. 0-1 the count. Audrey Thering doing a great job trying to minimize the damage. That pitch misses for a ball. 1-1. A swing and a miss. Another strike. Moves the count to 1-2. Lucas is 0 for 1 today with a walk. She goes around on that swing, and that'll go down as a strikeout swinging. 2 down for the Fighting Engineers. Audrey Thering trying to get her team out of a tough situation. Base is still loaded. We are at the bottom of the order. Right fielder number 18, Kaylee Stewart, steps to the plate. She swings at that first pitch and sends it over the Rose-Hulman dugout and out of play for a foul ball and strike number 1. Thering delivers. It's a ground ball over to the shortstop and a very tough play. We have a bit of a rundown. As number 9, Kaiser, thought about going at third and got caught in a rundown. It looks like Thering was able to make the play, or Kayla Schnippel. Kayla Schnippel was able to make the tag. And that will be the third out. Franklin Grizzlies do some damage. And the top of the 6th, they scored 2 runs 3 runs. Score is 3-0 as we head to the bottom of the 6th. You're listening to RHIT.TV. And we're back here, fans, at the Rose-Hulman softball field. Franklin now leads 3-0 after scoring 3 runs in the top of the 6th. Jessica Newsom leads off the Fighting Engineers. That first pitch is hit hard over to left field, and the left fielder, McKenna Lucas, able to get underneath it in foul area territory to make the play. 1 out down for the Grizzlies in the bottom of the 6th. Now batting is Aubrey Smith, the designated player in this game. Smith is 1 for 2 today. First pitch is a strike. Pitch number 2 misses outside for a ball. That pitch misses low and inside for ball number 2. 2-1 the count. Another pitch misses outside. 3-1 now. Smith swings at that one and fouls it back to fill the count at 3-2. Rose-Hulman desperately needing a base runner as they try to climb back into this one, down 3-0 here in the bottom of the 6th. Only 1 out for the Fighting Engineers. Aubrey Smith, the full count, waiting for the payoff pitch. She gets a piece of that one. It's a high fly ball to the first baseman. And Ruth Kaiser is there to make the play. 2 outs now for the Fighting Engineers. As the first baseman, number 25, Kayla Schnippel, steps up to the plate. Kayla Schnippel is 0 for 2 today. And she hits that one, a line drive right back to the first baseman, Kaiser. And that will end the inning. Franklin stands ahead 3-0 as we head to the final frame. You're listening to RHIT.TV. Welcome back, fans, to the final inning, the top of the 7th. Franklin stands at the top of the order, third baseman number 21, Zoe Kugelman. She takes that first pitch for a ball. 1-0 the count. Kugelman swings at that one. It's a high fly ball in foul territory and out of play for strike number 1. That ball is hit out to center field. It'll be a single. And the Franklin Grizzlies have a base runner with no outs here in the top of the 7th.
Now batting number 1, Jasmine Day.
That will bring up the center fielder number 1, Jasmine Day. Jasmine Day is 1 for 3 today with a run scored. She takes the first pitch. That misses outside for ball number 1. That ball hit hard to the shortstop. Emily Hodge is able to stop it. And the throw is not there in time. That will be an error on the shortstop, Emily Hodges.
Now batting number 17, Jaylee Fansler.
That brings up number 17, Jaylee Fansler. She takes that first pitch for a strike. Catches the outside of the zone. Excuse me, fans. That last play by Jasmine Day is a single to the shortstop. That ball is hit hard over to Emily Hodges. She's able to make the play and get the force out at third. Abigail Shear able to make the catch and the tag. That will be the first out of the inning.
Number 99, Kendall Lowry.
That brings up the catcher, number 99, Kendall Lowry. Lowry gets a piece of that one, and it will drop fair down the first base line over in right field. It'll bring in a run. An RBI single as the score moves to 4-0. Runners on the corners now for the Grizzlies with only 1 out. Now batting is the first baseman, number 9, Ruth Kaiser. That first pitch is in there for a strike. 0-1 the count. That ball is hit high in the left field, and it'll go over the left fielder's head up against the fence. That'll be a stand-up double, and another run for the Grizzlies. Your score is now 5-0. As number 10, Liv Steigel, steps up to the plate. Jessica Newsom will call time and go talk to her pitcher, Audrey Thering. Give her a confidence boost as they try to get out of this inning. Trying to stop the bleeding here as Franklin has come to life in the last 2 innings. The first pitch to Steigel misses outside for a ball. That one is hit high over to left field. It'll be over the left fielder's head again, up against the fence. It's a nice throw by the left fielder, cut off by the shortstop, and they almost got her out over at second, but it's a double. A double for Steigel brings in 2 runs, and the lead is now 7-0. Rose-Hulman head coach Brian Shear looks like he is going to make a change. We'll get the change here. We'll be right back. We'll step away. Your score, Rose-Hulman 0, Franklin 7, here in the top of the 7th. And we're back here, fans. In the top of the 7th, the new pitcher for the Fine Engineers is number 25, Kayla Schnippel. The defensive changes for Rose-Hulman. Aubrey Smith will move out of the designated player position and go to third base. And the previous third baseman, Abigail Shear, will move over to first base. And Schnippel, who was previously at first base, will now step in the circle. Kayla Schnippel has an 0-1 record. She's appeared in 8 games for the Fine Engineers. She has a 4.8 ERA, 23.1 innings pitched, and 8 strikeouts this season. The first pitch to number 4, Hadley Furman, is fouled off for strike number 1. So the Grizzlies, a runner at second, with only 1 out here in the top of the 7th, trying to add to their 7-0 lead. A pitch by Schnippel, a swing and a miss by Furman for strike number 2. The 0-2 pitch. Misses low for ball number 1. Audrey Thering ends her day with 6.1 innings pitched. She had 2 strikeouts, giving up 5 earned runs. The 1-2 pitch by Schnippel misses outside for ball number 2. That pitch misses outside again to fill the count. Furman is 1 for 2 today. She had a double back in the 5th inning. The payoff pitch is fouled off over the Grizzlies' dugout. Count remains full. That pitch by Schnippel misses high for ball number 4, and Furman will take her base. It looks like we will have a pinch hitter, number 25, Carson Pruitt.
Number 25, Carson Pruitt.
Carson Pruitt, a senior from Martinsville, Indiana. She pinch hit in game 1 of our doubleheader today. And she will step up to the plate with runners at first and second for the Grizzlies. Still ahead 7-0. That first pitch misses in the dirt for ball number 1. Two and 0 the count here for Pruitt. A swinging strike. Moves the count to 2-2. Pruitt able to get a piece of this one. It's a pop-up to the second baseman, and Caitlin Sarvis able to make the play. 2 down now for the Fighting Engineers here in the top of the 7th. If they want a chance at this one, they will have to make quick work and not allow any more runs.
Now at the plate, number 18, Kaylee Stewart.
That'll bring us to the bottom of the order for the Grizzlies. Right fielder, number 18, Kaylee Stewart, steps up to the dish. That ball misses outside for ball number 1. The 1-0 count. And the pitch catches the zone for a strike. That one a hard ground ball over to the second baseman. Sarvis decides to hold on to it and just make the tag. It looks like we got a hurt player there.
At the end of the top of the 7th, there were 4 runs.
As Furman is slow to get up, she'll walk off, and she looks like she's going to be okay. That will be the 3rd out of the inning. We will step away. We'll be right back with the bottom of the 7th. Rose-Hulman's last chance as they stand down 7-0 to the Franklin Grizzlies. You're listening to RHIT.TV. All right, fans. Rose-Hulman's last chance, down 7-0 here in the bottom of the 7th. Franklin has caught fire here in the last 2 innings. They scored 3 runs back in the 6th, and here in the top of the 7th, they put up 4. And a late game surge. It's been a defensive battle all day. Before that, it was 5 scoreless innings by both teams. So now we stand here. It looks like we got a new pitcher. The new pitcher for the Grizzlies is number 21, Zoe Kugelman. Kugelman was at third base. So 21, Kugelman will step into the circle. And I believe 26, Kaylee Grayson. Number 26, Kaylee Grayson is at third base. So Abigail Shear steps up to the plate. Rose-Hulman down 7-0. That first pitch is taken for a ball. Want to know the count here to Shear, the leadoff hitter for the Fighting Engineers, as they look to get back in this game. If they're going to have a chance, they need to get on base early. That one hit hard to the shortstop and in and out of the glove. That's a tough play to make. Abigail Shear will reach first.
Now batting number 2, Caitlin Sarvis.
That'll go down as an error on the shortstop. And it brings up second baseman, number 2, Caitlin Sarvis. Sarvis swings at the first pitch. It's a line drive that drops over in right field. It'll be a single. And Rose-Hulman has base runners here with no outs. Sarvis on first, and Shear moves to second. It'll bring up number 7, the left fielder, Caledonia Coleman. See if she can keep this rally alive. No outs. Rose-Hulman still down 7-0 here in the bottom of the 7th. That pitch right on the money. A strike for Kugelman. Zoe Kugelman has appeared in 9 games with 4 starts in the circle. She has an ERA of 1.83. Coleman gets a piece of that one, and it looks like it might be a ground out. They try to turn into the double play, but Coleman will beat it out and reach on the fielder's choice. Sarvis does get thrown out. Shortstop to second base, and Abigail Shear will advance to third. So runners on the corners for the Fighting Engineers. Down to their final 2 outs as Rosie Travioli steps up to the plate. That first pitch is hit hard by Travioli over into right field. It'll drop, and it'll roll all the way to the fence. She's going to get to second. It's a stand-up double, and the run scores. Shear scores unearned because she reached on the error. And
Now batting number 18, Lucille Pierce.
Coleman will stand at third base. So runners on second and third as Lucille Pierce steps up to the plate. Only 1 out for the Fighting Engineers. That pitch misses outside for ball number 1. Seven to 1 here in the bottom of the 7th. Rose-Hulman trying to get back into this one. They got runners in scoring position as that pitch misses low for ball number 2. Lucille Pierce is 2 for 2 today. She has a single in the 3rd and a single back in the 5th inning. See if she can get a hit here. The Fighting Engineers need it badly. That pitch is outside for ball number 3. So a hitter's count. Pierce has worked the count to 3-0. She can kind of sit back and wait for a good-looking pitch. Definitely no pressure to swing. That one misses high for ball number 4, and Pierce will load the bases.
Now batting, number 21, Emily Hodges.
That brings us to the top of the order. Number 21, Emily Hodges, steps up to the plate. Tell you what, fans, I've been holding on to my yard card all day. Hodges swings at that one and hits it foul. A home run here by Hodges would make a huge dent in that deficit. Hodges has not hit a home run this season. This would be a perfect way to get her first one, as that pitch is low in the dirt for a ball. 1-1 the count. 1 out, bases loaded for the Fighting Engineers. Trying to put together a comeback here in the bottom of the 7th. Hodges gets a piece of that one. It's a ground ball over to the shortstop. They'll turn and try to make the double play, but it won't be in time. Hodges will reach on the fielder's choice, but a run will score. And an out is recorded at second base. So Pierce is out on the play. That's the second out of the inning. And Rose-Hulman trails 7-2 with Newsom stepping up to the plate. Runners on the corners for the Fighting Engineers. 2 outs. That pitch misses high for ball number 1. The 1-0 pitch misses outside again for ball number 2. Rose-Hulman down to their final out, down 7-2, trying to rally back into this one. As Newsom will call time. She steps back into the box, the 2-0 pitch. She gets a piece of that one. It's a hard hit ball over to the scoreboard, and that one's gone. Bouncing it off the elephant on the scoreboard. Her second home run of the day. A 3-run shot will make the score 5-7, and the Fighting Engineers are alive here in the bottom of the 7th. What a hit by Jessica Newsom. Stepping up to the plate with everything on the line. Base runners on. And she smoked that ball all the way to the scoreboard. So a bases clearing home run, a 3-run shot for Newsom makes the lead 2 now, with the score at 7-5. Rose-Hulman still down to their final out as Aubrey Smith steps up to the plate. First pitch was taken for a strike, 0-1 the count. Second pitch is in the dirt, 1-1. If you're Aubrey Smith, you got to stay calm, keep that momentum going, and just get on base. Smith eyes that one in for a ball. 2-1 the count. That Rose-Hulman dugout is fired up. 2-1 count here. 2 outs. Aubrey Smith Gets a piece of it. It's a high fly ball to center field. And the center fielder able to make the out. Jasmine Day gets underneath it to end the game. So a late game rally by the Fighting Engineers falls short. Your final score of Game 2, Franklin 7, the Fighting Engineers 5. Your losing pitcher will be Audrey Thering, the starter for the Fighting Engineers. She drops to 3-7 overall this season. And the winner will be the starter for the Grizzlies, Rylan Young. She advances to 8-1 this season. Rose-Hulman will drop to 11-15 overall on the year and 1-7 in the conference. Franklin, with the 2 wins today, advances to 23-5 overall and 8-0 undefeated at the top of the HCAC standings. Fans, Rose-Hulman will be back here at the Rose-Hulman softball field to celebrate Senior Day on Sunday, April 19th. They will host the Monmouth College Fighting Scots and a doubleheader at 1 p.m. and 3 p.m. Rose-Hulman will honor their senior, Caitlin Sarvis, before Game 1 at 1 p.m. Well, fans, it's been a great day hanging out with you. Once again, your final score, the Franklin Grizzlies 7 and Rose-Hulman 5. Thank you for watching here on RHIT TV. This is James Vincent signing off. We'll see you next time.